other than
Good morning, y'all. It's 9 a.m. Let's get started. Honestly, today, pretty flat. Um, Warming up my coffee right now. Biggest loser for me today is Microsoft. Getting rewarded very heavily for moving my cover call strikes. That feels pretty good. But besides that, yeah, nothing much. Also getting rewarded for not hopping back into crowd too fast. I like crowd a lot. We did open a Sentinel 1 position yesterday. Sentinel 1's doing alright. It's trading flat. We like that for our cover calls. Have 1,000 shares and 10 cover calls on. Wow, something must have happened with... Intel launches enterprise AI solutions Xeon 6 and Gaudi 3. I don't know if this would necessarily make Nvidia go up. I wonder why Nvidia's up. Market a little swingy today. Yeah, I get a little bit of that too. What up? Yeah, the forehand cam has to come to an end. I always get antsy. I don't want to sit down before my coffee's done. Okay. Let's do it. Hmm. No way. Control Freak, good morning. Out of topic, but I saw Microsoft is looking for a sound designer for future Halo soundtracks. No way. So does that mean that they're gonna do another Halo? And is it by 343? Is the job listing for Microsoft or is the job listing for 343? Does it say anything? They have like one more chance to bring Halo back. And you know, I feel like I don't play console games all that much anymore. But if they made one last Halo, I'd probably buy a console for it. I probably would. And I'd probably play all the Halos. Dillo, you shut your mouth. I would cry. You have to pay DLC to have Cortana tell you where to go. You have to pay DLC to be able to dual wield. You have to pay DLC to be able to play split screen. The world is coming to an end. They did. It didn't work out that well because of cheaters. There were a lot of cheaters in the game, and they couldn't deal with it fast enough, and I killed the player base. Slow-mo, good morning. Pay for 20 minutes of game time. We used to do that. There's this. I don't know if you're alluding to it, but we used to do that. We used to play for time, but as soon as we were to buy the games at home, remember we used to go to arcades. Now it's like we have video games at home, and then now people are trying to take advantage of how we have video games at home, because we let it get just a little bit too far. I do see the value in buying the discs. I'm gonna say straight up, like I see value if I were to ever buy a video game for a console. The entire premise is that I have a physical control in my hand and I'm sitting in front of the TV where I can have the discs. Buy the discs. Buy the one with the disc. You can't get banned and not play your physical disc. You know, you can't. Yeah. I also think it's cool now. You know, where maybe before I thought it was like a hassle. No, don't let companies trick you into thinking physical media is a hassle. It's not. It's cool. You get the game cover, you get the disc, you get to tell kids you used to like plop it onto the PlayStation and like spin it and then close the lid. Cortana starts off with actually until you disable it. Mark is all over the place today. What are you guys trading today? Maybe you guys could be my trading inspo. Test. Maybe I'm too close to the mic. No, this seems good. Okay. Is it your uncle? Does your uncle work at Nintendo and also 343? I think honestly there's been a lot of smack talked about 343. Oh, that's so cool. New Intel cache secured puts. Intel is up today. Take a look at that. Nvidia is also up today. I just don't know why. I'm not complaining. I benefit from Nvidia going up. I just don't know why. Lots of volume on this green bounce. Like I don't know if this is something that I should just go in on. I think there's something there. This cover call is blown through. I have this cache secured put here. I think maybe I open up a wheel on this thing. I'll open this first and then I'll go look at Intel. You did a buy right on Intel yesterday. Congrats. It has a pretty good start to it right now. Very good. Oh, you know, I thought every time I think of sound stuff, oops.
Sound.
Dude, I watched this video and I thought of you. Sound design is so cool. It's hard to do something indie with sound design, you know? But I think if I was good at it, it's something that I'd want to pursue. That sounds it just sounds very fulfilling, especially after reading or watching that video. Bandit Fist, what up? Good morning. Kaput! Yes! There you go. See? I told you I'd go on YouTube. I told you. I told you. I told you. You probably thought I was lying. You probably thought, yeah, Joonie's just like fibbing. No, this is for you. You are definitely the champion of the YouTube stream. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna make you a moderator. I don't even know if you know how to be a mod, but congrats. I'm gonna make you a mod. I just gotta remember how to get there. Let me go through it this way. Trying to get to the okay. There you go. Boom. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. Your job is to mainly do nothing. But they're I don't know. I usually have like one regular be a mod at least. And I know that you'll probably be on the YouTube side the most often. For example, Slow-Mo is a mod on the Twitch side. He's here pretty often too. But I can't make everybody mods. It's a bad it's not a good it's dangerous. I'll say that. I'll say it's dangerous. I never knew that there were like so many intricacies to how you should like distribute mod rights, but it's like, yeah, it's pretty bad if you make too many people mod. Otherwise, I probably make every Patreon mod or make that a perk, but it's just not a good thing. You absolutely do have the power to ban yourself. I don't know what happens after you do it, so don't do it. How do I ban slow-mo on YouTube? Not sure. The mod symbol on YouTube is a wrench, and the mod symbol on Twitch is a sword. Today I learned. Honestly, on the 1 month, this looks pretty good for Nvidia. Golden Cross, right? The more recent indicators going above the green line, and then it's bouncing off of the 50. Booyaka. Avgo is having a nice moment, or Broadcom. I cannot look at Broadcom's symbol and not say Avgo. I should have it right here. It's having a nice moment. It looks like, oh, I mean, on a longer time frame, absolutely, yeah. From 137 to 173. Holy moly. Maybe. Man, it's hard to say. Maybe I slap on another Q, another QQQ cash secured put. It needs to maintain the recent highs. I would agree. When something is as whippy as that, it can't show that the downtrend or the lower boundary is range bound. It doesn't want to show that's range bound, so it needs to prove that it needs to stay higher. I agree. Yes. I don't have much delta on. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm not trading with a whole lot. I'm gonna look at a shorter time frame. Let me look at crowd. Maybe it's oversold. I'm gonna look at volume weighted pricing. Nice bounce. It's been correcting just a little bit. This is a downtrend, right? This isn't necessarily bullish. I don't need to make a bullish play here. This is also in a downtrend, a lower low. I don't need to rush anything here. I want to look at volume weighted pricing. In terms of, honestly, it plays pretty tight. Yeah, it trades a lot of volume per price. I'm trying to not doubt the market action. Like you said in your podcast yesterday, the churn is real. Today's not an indecision day. No, because you can make decisions come in all sizes. You can even make a small decision. I think building up the habit to do just at least something. If you share the same thesis as me, if you don't share the same thesis as me, and you're like, I think Joonie's maybe just a little bit too bullish or a little too crazy. I don't believe in it, therefore I'm not gonna trade like him, or I'm not gonna sort of do even the smallest decision. But if you do think that you are bullish, you should be doing something right now. There's like very, very little reason to not put in money in the market, and that means you could put in $1. You could buy a fractional share for $1. You could put in a fractional share for $2. Where does it start becoming an amount where you start to care? And then that's the least you could do today. What's the amount of money that you can invest in today where you don't care. That helps a lot of people. That helps a whole bunch. My thesis is I can't make money by doing nothing. I did open some CCs on higher volatility stuff and open CSPs on some other things. That's good. I'm trying my absolute best to just open CSPs right now. I'm trying my best. Palantir notably down. This is probably one of its largest days down in a while, I think. 3% is a lot. Yeah. Pretty scary here. I could get a break even at 34.30. That's not bad. Palantir's P&E is just gross. I agree. I don't think you are lying. I think it's pretty bad. But the volume is really good. Like I'm thinking I pick up a batch at a 34.30 cost basis and then it keeps on going down. I average down at 30 and then I could average down at 26. So I'm averaging down every $4 increment downwards. I mean, that doesn't sound bad. That sounds like a very straightforward plan. And that's like worst case scenario too. Not 100%. It's a large percentage. I think maybe you're talking about like mostly their revenue comes from the U.S. government, and that's true. What the hell is OLTR? Oh, sorry. PLTR's confirmation day. Okay, Palantir confirmation. I need to sit up. Posture check. If you're slouching over, I don't know what to tell you. You need to sit up straight. I don't know why you slouching. Weird that you slouch. It's weird. I never slouch. Actually, that reminds me. I haven't done this in a long time. Oh, this is so annoying. Oh no. There you go. Okay. They've been accelerating private sector contracts. Yeah, uh, that's that's what I understand as well. I don't know by what degree they're doing it. I just know that they're pretty sticky. So when they do land a contract, extension rates are pretty high, cancellation rates are pretty low. Um, they just had their like AI day essentially, and there were private sector companies giving presentations on how Palantir has helped their business, which is I think the angle that they're trying to go for is like, oh, we're not just funded by the government, we are actually applicable to everybody. So they're trying to go for that route. Whether or not that's working, I think we will see in about like 30 days or whenever earnings are. What is that? Can you contextualize that in like maybe 2 sentences or something? So if Vanna says that something's at $40, it doesn't mean that they bought at 40. It means that their position is worth or breaks even at 40 or is massively beneficial at 40. What is a $40 dealer position? Oh, and I guess I have to do a better job of actually saying the comment. I already used to do that, but just because there's 2 streams now. So Slow-Mo said PLTR Vanna still has that $40 dealer position. That's 3 times the size of any other position. Kaput says, that makes sense. It is just how much the U.S. government will allow them to do something. I work for a DoD contractor. We get hamstrung on a lot of our stuff, and rightly so. Agreed. Can you imagine if Palantir's models were able to get trained with government data and then they got hacked? That would be disgustingly bad. Which is also a bullish case for cybersecurity. Cybersecurity pretty cool. Major told me the other day that there was Bugs ETF. This cybersecurity ETF, which I thought was kind of cool to look at. Threatening all-time high, looks pretty good. Amplify security ETF. First Trust NASDAQ cybersecurity. Which one's the best one? Bispada, thank you for the sub. Good morning. Welcome. This one does not look like it has good volume. Control Freak, good morning. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. Enjoy your Pokemon. Oh, this one's named Hack. The other one's name is Bugs. This one's called Cyber. Oh my god, they're so cool. These ETFs have the best ones. Cyber, Hack. I actually don't know which one Bugs is, but there's one called Bugs. But I don't know if it's on NASDAQ, is it? It is. Bugs, Global X Cybersecurity. I could also just create my own pseudo ETF, you know? I don't have to diversify with this. That's an interesting idea. Okay. I want to put more money in. I want to sort of act on what I talked about on the last podcast episode, which just released yesterday, by the way. It talks about my thoughts on the current market. It has a pretty good story at the end. But yeah, let me see. So I think maybe I just list down what each one holds, and I just take a look at those. I don't know why, but I thought that they would show what stocks are in here. But, you know, it's okay. Maybe it was wrong of me to expect that. Okay, weird. Weird. I feel like it should be here. Maybe it's not under market activity. I would think key data is... Okay, the quick and dirty is that Vanna equals how sensitive delta is to changes in volatility, and basically the current Vanna position at $40 will act as a magnet when VIX goes down. Oh, that's pretty cool. So when things normalize or get boring, where does it gravitate towards to? Got it. Fortnite. The Korean won. Oh, because this is what? What the hell? That's weird. Is it weird? I don't know. Whoa. Why? Maybe that's just normal. I don't know. Sentinel 1 is almost 5% of this. I'm not gonna write all these down. There's no way. They invest some of it in BlackBerry, which is kind of crazy. This is like downloading an operating system, like Windows. This is like downloading node modules. I kind of just want Sentinel 1. Maybe I'll look at Zscaler. I don't know, man. Definitely gotta look at Checkpoint and Fortnite. The name is sticking. There's just no way you don't call it Fortnite. I already trade Palo Alto. I'll probably keep trading it. But these are the top. Anything over 5%, anything over 5% that I don't already trade. whatever Veranos is. And we're going to come up with a cybersecurity ETF that we can understand. Because I have no idea what these companies are and what they do. Maybe we can even like wheel some of these. Trend Micro Inc. Oh, they do. Oh, they trade. This includes some Japanese stuff. Okta. Yeah, we'll take a look at Okta too. I definitely want to know what Okta's doing. And then there's Hack. Expense ratio is 0.6. Yeah, this is also threatening all-time high. Top 10 holdings. Cloudflare, Fortnite, Northrop, Broadcom, Palo Alto's, CrowdStrike, Cisco. This one seems kind of boring. But it's also doing the best. This one seems kind of nice. Yeah, gonna be honest, this one sounds like the most... I definitely would... If I were to just invest in one out of the box, I would not do bugs. I would definitely do hack. Kind of cool. Okay. I don't want to look into it too much because I do know most of those. And then cyber. Expense ratio is 0.59. The Sharp ratio is 0.19. See what I'm talking about? Look at this. You guys ready? You guys ready? So some of y'all, when I released the Sharp ratio feature, you were like, man, I can't believe you think that this Sharp ratio is low and it's bad. Dude, low Sharp ratios are a thing. It's normal to have a low Sharp ratio. This cyber ETF, the one that's like managed by like people that are way smarter than us, has a Sharp ratio of 0.19. Bruh, I have a Sharp ratio of 0.18. I had 0.19 yesterday. Nuts. It's crazy. It's crazy. I have a pretty good profit factor going on because again, I am beating the market, but yeah, a low Sharp ratio is normal. Wow. Wow, I feel so vindicated. That's the SAT word of today. Vindicated. Oh my god. It's okay to have a low Sharp ratio. It's just an indicator. It can tell you if you're a little bit too volatile with your gains and losses. By the way, you can go to thetagang.com and sign up for free, upload logs for free, trading logs for free, and you get free information like this in a neat little graphing number. Anyway, I wish this told us... Oh, holdings. Let's see. So Broadcom, CrowdStrike, Cisco, Infosys. I didn't know Cloudflare was considered IT. No, I did. Infrastructure technology. Yeah. I was thinking more like IT, like on-premise, like deployment of like phones and laptops. Sentinel-1 is 2.01%. I see Broadcom being a pretty because here's the thing. If I don't pick an ETF, I save costs by like building my own, aka just coming up with how I want to structure it and then just investing in it with just my money without putting it in the ETF. That sounds kind of cool. I could also make content about it, which sounds kind of nice. I have to look into the CAGR ratio. Ever since you mentioned it, I've been hearing it everywhere. What you do is you go to the main information that you need is you go to whatever brokerage you use. You Northrop. One of my fiance's uncles used to work at Northrop Grumman. He's like this really old Vietnamese dude, super smart, speaks English fine. Man, he is just he's so cool. Like, I'll go up to him, I'll like dap him up, and I'll be like, yeah, thank you for protecting our country. And then he'll be like, you're welcome. And then he's just this really like charismatic dude, you know? And you can tell like back in the day he used to pool. Like this dude's legit. But now he's a family man. He's got like he's got 4 daughters, wife, like a beautiful home, big family. Yeah, this guy's that guy's the American dream. He came here from also from Vietnam, on the boats, and he climbed up the ranks in Northrop Grumman. Northrop. But besides that, dang, I don't remember what I was going to talk about. But yeah, that's just a story for you guys. I know someone who works for Northrop. He says it's like Pimp My Ride, but for VIPs. Instead of speakers, it's weapons. That's a great comparison there. Information tech is what I think of when I hear IT. Cybersecurity and missiles. The tricky part, I think, is if I wanted exposure to Broadcom, because Broadcom is really expensive. It's not like I could just buy 100 shares of Broadcom. Oh, I forgot they split. Interesting. All of a sudden, the president sold yesterday. I mean, this can't be that much. But just this last week, president and CEO and another president sold. And it's not like a scheduled sell either. But inside buying is very low. I think I'd also like to stay away from the idea